Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we delve into the intricacies of modern finance with a critical eye on the transition from tangible currency to digital payments in Cloudmoney. The 2022 book illuminates the often overlooked complexities of choosing cash or card, revealing that behind this seemingly simple query lies a tangled web of vested interests. These entities not only seek profit from our transactions, but also acquire valuable data with every swipe, tap, and click. Author Brett Scott, a journalist and former broker with a profound understanding of the financial system, examines how ditching cash affects society, from privacy concerns to exacerbating economic inequalities. Scott, a fellow at the Finance Innovation Lab and writer of The Heretic's Guide to Global Finance, brings his extensive knowledge to this accessible and engaging narrative. Cloudmoney is a must-read for literally everyone, given our ubiquitous reliance on money in daily life. It serves as a critical eye-opener for those contemplating a cashless lifestyle, and is an essential read for students and enthusiasts of finance, economics, or politics eager to grasp the undercurrents shifting the ground beneath our feet in the age of digital transactions. Join us as we unpack the layered implications of a cashless society in Cloudmoney, a book that is as revealing as it is relevant. Cloudmoney, cash, cards, crypto, and the war for our wallets. Introduction: Unlocking the hidden costs of a cashless society. Imagine a world where the jingle of coins and the rustle of paper money are sounds from a bygone era. This is the cashless society that we are swiftly moving towards, where the simple act of buying a cup of coffee is forever altered by technology. Swiping, tapping, and clicking your way through purchases may seem like a marvel of modern convenience, but there's an iceberg of implications hidden beneath the surface of these frictionless transactions. As we embark on this exploration of modern currency, let's uncover how the tangible has been traded for the digital, and how it paints a complex portrait that stretches far beyond the wallet. As the tangible bills and coins in our pockets become a rarer sight, we must ask ourselves, who truly benefits from the shift to a cashless economy? The cloak of convenience may shroud the repercussions that touch privacy, control, and financial inclusion. But fear not. As we delve into this financial narrative, we will unearth the layered truths that lie beneath our increasingly digital transactions. The truth is, the war on cash involves more than just a shift in spending habits. It's a battle that could redefine power and privacy in the digital age. Part 1. The Tides of Currency: From Cash to Digital Dominance. Journey back to a pivotal moment in our recent history, the year 2008. As the winds of the financial crisis battered the trust in banking institutions, a vision of a brave new world shimmered on the horizon. Enter the promising dawn of financial technology. The shiny allure of the first iPhone marked a technological leap forward, and the fintech industry was born out of the aspiration to democratize finance and disrupt the banking overlords. Their battle cry was clear: a future of ease and access shone brightly in their promise of a cash-free society. Yet the road to revolution is often paved with unexpected turns. Big tech, once the challenger to the banking throne, assimilated into the very system it sought to upend. The pioneers like PayPal started as rebels but soon became emissaries, linking back to the traditional monetary strongholds they initially competed against. What has unfolded is an intriguing paradox. The very essence of financial transactions has woven itself even tighter into the fabric of everyday life, with digital payments donning the mantle of progress. The fading of ATMs and bank branches is often attributed to the people's will, an innate desire for a world void of cash. But is this truly a cry from the multitude, or is it a narrative carefully orchestrated from the echelons of financial power? Peel back the veneer, and the discovery is undeniably stark. The grassroots demand for a cashless existence is a myth. Power players in finance have been diligently steering the wheel against cash, their sights set on a dual prize: profit and a treasure trove of data. Consider a seemingly innocuous scenario, like ordering at a bar that's embraced the cashless creed. An app download and a login through a tech titan's portal. Later, multiple corporate entities have a finger in the pie. Banking institutions, Visa, MasterCard, the digital titans like Google and Facebook. Every transaction slices off a fee for the payment processors, costing significantly more than the humble cash exchange. In this web of transactions, data becomes the hidden currency. Your buying habits, neatly packaged, are sold for targeted advertising, converting your preferences into lucrative marketing leads. As businesses yield to the pressure and embrace a cashless model, spurred on by claims of speed, convenience, and, most recently, hygiene, it begs the question: are we on a righteous path? Cash, purported as a vehicle for germs in the age of a pandemic, faces a new onslaught. Yet, studies, such as those from central banks, have revealed that everyday objects like card machines and touchscreens are far more likely to harbor pathogens. Caught in a whirlwind of influential lobbying and powerful PR, cash's defenders seem to be shadowed by a Goliath of anti-cash sentiment. As the guardians of neutrality, central banks stand by, while financial giants stand to gain from the demise of cash. At stake is a question: what is lost when cash is sacrificed at the altar of digitalization, and what do we, as the end users, truly stand to gain from preserving it? Part 2. The Bicycle of Finance: Why Cash Still Has Gears to Turn. Let's take a moment to challenge an analogy some enthusiasts use to champion a cashless society: the transition from horse carts to cars. The message they're driving at seems simple. Cash is obsolete, just like the horse cart, while digital transactions are the streamlined automobiles speeding us into the future. Yet, this comparison doesn't quite capture the full picture. Instead, let's perceive cash as a bicycle in the world of finance. Not a barrier to progress, but a parallel path with its own set of merits. Cash offers the resilience of a bicycle. It's reliable. It may slow you down, but it will get you where you need to go without adding to the proverbial pollution. Just as rampant car usage burdens the environment, a purely cashless economy adds its own form of contamination: susceptibility to surveillance and cybersecurity threats, phenomena seldom addressed by those enthralled with digital transactions. Speed isn't everything. In the congested metropolises of our digital financial landscape, cash represents the bicycle lane that offers a steadfast and sometimes more expedient alternative when the mainstream routes are clogged. Consider the moments when technology teeters on the edge, as when hurricanes threaten to disrupt communications, or during the 2008 financial crisis when banks teetered on the brink of collapse. Cash doesn't crash is a timeless refrain for a reason. The unfortunate reality is that the decline of cash access points, such as ATMs, goes hand in hand with wider societal impacts. The reduction isn't merely a figure on a balance sheet. It's an indicator of a dwindling resource for specific socioeconomic groups who rely heavily on cash. The working class and minorities, often marginalized by the banking elite, find solace in the authenticity and directness of cash transactions. With cash, there's no shadow of debt looming overhead, no interest accruing silently in the background. It's a straightforward means to manage one's finances with clarity. Indicative of the proverbial sleight of hand, studies even from credit card companies like Visa have uncovered that consumers tend to spend more when swiping a card versus parting with physical cash. The tangibility of cash anchors its users to the value of money, encouraging more prudent spending, while card companies capitalize on the psychological disconnect between consumer and currency that digital payments often cause. Going beyond mere economics, cash has historically played a pivotal role in social movements and cultural shifts. Cash transactions have provided the lifeblood to many causes and communities. existing in shades of legal ambiguity, yet driving progressive change. The Prohibition era, for instance, thrived on an underground economy fueled by cash. Today, the debate and legalization efforts around cannabis mirror this history, with cash as the quiet cornerstone supporting industries and ideologies during their nascent, legally tenuous phases. As society faces a growing number of cataclysms, pandemics, wars, ecological disasters, cash is making a comeback. When stability wavers, the allure of the digital dollar fades, and the safety of something tangible, discreetly tucked under a mattress, holds renewed appeal. The renaissance of cash is a testament to its enduring utility, not just as a medium of exchange but as a bulwark against an overbearing digital infrastructure. Advocating for the survival of cash is not about shunning progress, but recognizing the freedom and autonomy it affords. It's about preserving the option to transact away from prying eyes, away from the merchant's upsell and the creditor's leash. Cash safeguards our capacity for organic, human interaction, free from the clutch of disproportionate fees and the watchful gaze of Big Brother. In the end, cash keeps the gears of society turning, allowing individuals to pedal at their own pace toward a transactional freedom worth preserving. Part 3: Cryptocurrency, Digital Gold, or the New Frontier of Financial Freedom. In the landscape of modern finance, we ask, is there an alternative that could curb the swelling tide of corporate control on our transactions? One candidate that rose with revolutionary promise was Bitcoin, emerging from the cryptographic ether in 2008. It was an invention of the mysterious Satoshi Nakamoto, conceived as an electronic peer-to-peer cash system, potentially heralding an era free from the iron grip of banking behemoths. Yet, as time unfolded, the dream of cryptocurrencies serving as a new bastion of digital cash began to wane. The discourse within the crypto community split into two discernible paths. Some rallied for crypto's future as everyday currency, while others saw it as a store of value, akin to digital gold. The latter vision now dominates, as cryptocurrencies have morphed into volatile assets, fueling speculative ambitions rather than facilitating day-to-day transactions. The practical utility of cryptocurrencies as a daily means of account remains hamstrung. Virtually no prices are pegged directly to cryptocurrencies, and their valuation still dances to the tune of fiat currencies like the dollar. With wild fluctuations reminiscent of speculative trading cards, the prospect of tagging your morning coffee to a crypto token seems distant. Enter central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, another frontrunner in the race to redefine finance. The concept is simple. Instead of a private commercial bank, individuals would hold an account directly with the central bank, such as the Federal Reserve. The implications of this shift could be striking. A landscape devoid of transaction fees, thanks to the non-profit nature of central banks, and a more streamlined conduit for initiatives like universal basic income. Already, economic powers like Sweden and China are paving the path towards CBDC ecosystems, with others pondering similar directions. However, even with these bold steps forward, potential pitfalls loom, with state surveillance at the forefront of concerns. The same digital trails that currently allow commercial giants to trace our financial footprints could just as easily enable government scrutiny of our every transaction. Yet there is hope for preserving privacy within a CBDC framework. By integrating the principles of private blockchains, the system could mimic the anonymity that cryptocurrencies offer, carving out a space for state-backed digital currency that coexists with the need for discretion. Imagining a future with an anonymized CBDC is to picture a financial realm unshackled from the dominion of commercial banks, not seeking their demise but promoting an alternative, the coexistence of diverse monetary avenues akin to bicycles sharing the road with cars. This innovative blend could forge a path to a more autonomous financial existence, where the influence of tech giants and banking institutions is tempered by the empowering force of a truly digital cash system. Final summary. In the ever-evolving realm of finance, big tech and finance behemoths are leading a stealthy crusade against the lineage of cash. This relentless march towards cashlessness frames an image where coins and bills are rapidly becoming relics. With slick marketing and compelling narratives, these institutions are steering us towards a world where every transaction leaves a digital footprint. A scenario they claim reflects progress, akin to the replacement of horse carts by automobiles. Yet, cash should not be viewed as a dated horse cart, but more like a resilient bicycle weaving through the congestion of our economies. Not fast, but steady, reliable, and when the need arises, indispensable. During crisis times, the true virtue of cash reveals itself. It remains a steadfast ally, unwavering when systems falter and banks shudder. Such moments highlight the importance of preserving cash, of safeguarding our ability to pull that crisp bill from under the mattress when the digital world flickers and fails. But what of the future? As we champion the cause of cash, let's also cast our gaze towards fresh horizons, scrutinizing potential allies in our financial freedom. The introduction of central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, could wield the power to revolutionize how we view digital money. Envisioned as a state-backed response to private sector dominance, CBDCs have the potential to render transactions seamless and fee-free. They could usher in a world where money serves the populace more directly, from facilitating financial policies like universal basic income to resisting the perilous pitfalls of bank insolvencies. Nevertheless, the road to digital cash must be trodden with caution. Without privacy safeguards, CBDCs risk replicating the watchful eyes that already shadow our digital expenditures. As we carry forth this discourse, it's crucial to recognize the dual challenges ahead: preserving the integrity of cash, that bicycle in our economic lanes, while simultaneously nurturing the evolution of digital currencies, ensuring they liberate rather than confine. With tempered steps and vigilant minds, we can fend off the encroaching control of corporate capitals and voyage towards an enriched future where digital cash stands tall against its predecessors, not replacing but augmenting the autonomy and freedom that cash has always provided. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.